Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis, as this is the intraday as we used to have every day for the 1 hour chart and 15-minute chart for Bitcoin to see what we might expect for the next price action. Now basically we are looking at this wave for the impulse from yesterday that we saw here as a potential 1-2, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 there, finished of course as a wave 3. And currently we're looking for a wave 4. Now this wave 4, honestly, yeah, it looks something very aggressive toward the upside. However, the move here is a little bit choppy and creepy, I would say. We didn't, we didn't see any kind of like a really good signal yet of continuation toward the downside, knowing that the 0.618 here is taken for wave 4, which is very rare, and it's a red flag, of course, or I would say a green flag here, and knowing that invalidation of this bearish scenario or bearish impulse is not yet taken, and our invalidation is around the $89,000 here. However, this signal that we see here, this candle, is very, very interesting. This is a very bullish signal, honestly. Right now I'm trying to understand what's going on, so this is very interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 here. If this is a wave 5, well, what a horrible wave 5. But in case that it is, that means of course you might be an A, B and a C here. Within this drop you went up and down, and then now you're pushing up again. By all means, if you want to see it of course on the lower time frame here, you have something like this as an A, and then you got the wave B here, and the candle of course that we see here pushing for lower after the wave B is a wave C, of course, and then pushing higher very fast as a 1-2 potentially here, taking the high directly. Yeah, that was a very, very fast signal. So finished correction, boom, directly pushing wave 1 and then 2, and then probably pushing for higher. Even on the KGT it is a little bit confused here within the signal, but don't forget that you have double signals here as reference, a bullish scenario, and we see of course a divergence here on the 1-minute chart for Bitcoin. Now within this signal there we got directly a bearish signal, so we gotta be careful with it. Well, but very interesting, you have triple signals for the bullish here. By the way, this was also before we saw something like this. But yeah, I mean, if you take a look also, it has repeated the same thing here. Bullish signal directly pushing for higher and directly getting a bearish. Can it be the same right now? Well, we gotta be careful. Bullish signal pushing directly towards the upside and then bearish. And that means, of course, can it continue the drop? So we gotta be careful. I don't trust it, honestly. I don't trust it. I mean, even the level that we came to with this price here is very choppy, I would say, and also the level is very, very high for a wave 4, 0.618, but still not invalidated as a 1, 2, 3 here, wave 4 and a 5, unless, okay, there is another possibility here that it can be unfolding for Bitcoin, which it can be of course a zigzag here, wave 1, potentially wave 2, meaning invalidation for the impulse, and then wave 3, 4 and a 5 ending diagonal. So if this is going to happen also, well, we gotta be careful over there with Bitcoin. So it might show some potential here for green, but we're not yet ready to say we are bullish. Of course, we're not yet ready to say we are bullish, I would say. But currently on the 15-minute chart, this signal is very interesting, and especially I was watching the price if it's gonna come back to push for higher. Well, it did. As you can see, the price is still, of course, overshooting here. So if this high will be taken, that means definitely it's a confirmation for a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 here pushing toward the upside. So very likely that we are looking for higher prices. That is a nice signal, I would say. I'm telling you before, of course, being too much late here. It can be something as a zigzag, and then a wave 2, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5 continuation for the drop. Because you cannot finish anyway. the drop was this 3 waves. Okay, this is definitely a 3 waves. You don't have wave 3, 4, 5 here. Don't think it is a wave 3, 4, and a 5. This is one impulse, only one impulse. You have 1, 2, and then wave 3, meaning ABC wave 1. Okay, in case that we are going to take the invalidation at $89,130. Yeah, so that might be the things that happening here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very likely the wave 5 is finishing as an ending diagonal. Still looking for the same target at the end, of course, and looking for this blue box there. But yeah, we might see, of course, on the micro level a little bit higher prices. It might shift the psychology here to diagonal rather than an impulse. Yep, so that was it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.